There's a quiet feeling you carry with you. Not loud, not dramatic, just always there. You go through your days, talk to people, do what you're supposed to do. Yet something inside you feels slightly distant. Not broken, just unseen. You've learned to live with it, to act like it doesn't matter. But when you hear these words, something soft inside you recognizes them. Because this is the feeling you've never had the words for. The world around you is always moving. People talking, laughing, sharing moments, staying busy. Everything feels loud, alive, full. And yet, somewhere inside, you feel oddly quiet. You can be surrounded by people and still feel like you're standing a few steps away from life itself. Like you're present, but not fully part of it. You listen, you respond, you play your role. But something doesn't quite reach you. It's not that you don't care. It's that connection feels thin, like it never fully settles in your chest. And the strange part is, no one really notices. Because from the outside you look completely fine. Over time, you learn how to adjust, how to smile at the right moments, how to respond in ways that feel acceptable, how to keep things light even when you feel heavy inside. Not because you're pretending, but because you don't want to make things uncomfortable. You don't want to be too much. You don't want to be the one who changes the mood. So you become good at reading rooms, good at being easy to be around, good at hiding the parts of you that feel tired or unsure. And slowly, that version of you becomes familiar, almost automatic. But somewhere beneath it, there's a quieter truth, a part of you that wishes you didn't have to perform, a part that wants to be seen without explaining. You don't want attention. You just want to feel real with someone, without having to wear a mask to earn it. There's a quiet kind of pain that comes from feeling unseen, not ignored, not rejected, just unnoticed in the ways that matter most. You speak and people hear your words, but they don't really hear you. You show up, you stay present, you try. Yet something about you seems to pass right through the room. It's a strange feeling. Being there, but not being met. Being close, but not connected. Over time, you start to question yourself. You wonder if you're asking for too much, or if you're simply asking the wrong people. You begin to shrink certain parts of yourself. You soften your honesty. You hold back what you feel. Not because you want to hide, but because it feels safer than reaching out and finding nothing there. And slowly, without realizing it, you get used to carrying that weight alone. You become strong in quiet ways, so strong that people forget you might need something too. And that's the part that hurts the most. It hurts because you care more than you let on, because you feel deeply even when you try not to. And when that depth isn't met, it leaves a quiet ache behind. You don't want attention. You don't want to be the center of anything. You just want to feel understood without having to explain yourself every time. But when that understanding doesn't come, you start turning inward. You ask questions you shouldn't have to ask. Am I too sensitive? Am I asking for too much? Is something wrong with me? The truth is, nothing is wrong with you. You're responding to a lack of emotional safety. When connection feels uncertain, your mind tries to protect you. It tells you to be quieter, to expect less, to need less. Not because you don't deserve more, but because hoping hurts when it goes unanswered. So you learn to carry your feelings alone. You become self-reliant in ways no one ever taught you. Strong in silence, careful with your heart. And that strength is both what keeps you going and what makes the loneliness feel so heavy. There is a gentle truth that often gets buried beneath all that effort to stay strong. You don't have to earn connection. You don't have to be interesting enough, calm enough, or healed enough to deserve it. You don't need to perform, impress, or explain yourself into being worthy of care. Somewhere along the way, you learned that love comes with conditions, that being accepted means being easy to handle, that needing too much is something to apologize for. But that was never the truth. You were never meant to shrink yourself to fit into other people's comfort. You were meant to be met, not managed. Real connection doesn't ask you to become smaller. It asks you to be honest. And honesty doesn't always sound confident or put together. Sometimes it sounds quiet. Sometimes it trembles. You're allowed to take up space exactly as you are, with your doubts, with your pauses, with the parts of you that are still figuring things out. Needing connection doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. And the fact that you still want to feel close to someone, even after being disappointed, means your heart hasn't hardened. It's still open, still hoping, still alive. And that is something gentle, something brave, something worth protecting. Being seen doesn't happen all at once. It doesn't arrive loudly or all at the same time. Most of the time, it begins quietly, almost unnoticed. It starts when you allow yourself to stop hiding from your own feelings. When you let a thought stay a little longer instead of pushing it away. When you admit, even just to yourself, this matters to me. Being seen doesn't mean everyone suddenly understands you. It means you stop disappearing to make others comfortable. You stop shrinking your truth to fit into spaces that were never meant to hold it. Sometimes being seen looks like choosing honesty over ease, saying a little more than you usually would, letting someone notice the tiredness behind your smile. And sometimes being seen begins in solitude. When you sit with yourself without judgment, when you allow your feelings to exist without trying to fix them, that's where safety starts to grow. Not because someone else saved you, but because you finally gave yourself permission to be real. Connection doesn't always come from reaching outward. Sometimes it forms quietly, the moment you stop turning away from who you are. There's a quiet strength in staying, not fixing, not escaping, just staying with yourself, even when it feels uncomfortable. You don't have to rush toward healing. You don't have to turn every feeling into a lesson. Sometimes the most caring thing you can do is simply allow the moment to exist as it is. You've spent so much time trying to hold everything together, trying to be okay for others, trying to make sense of things before you were ready. But it's okay to pause, to rest inside the uncertainty, to admit that you don't have all the answers yet. You're allowed to move slowly, to change your mind, to take up space without explaining why. And maybe in these quiet moments of staying, you begin to feel something soften inside you. Not because everything is solved, but because you're no longer running from yourself. You're here. You're present. And for now, that is enough. If you're still here listening to these words, it means something, and you chose to stay, and that matters more than you might think. You didn't have to finish this. You could have scrolled away, distracted yourself, filled the silence. But you didn't. You stayed. And maybe that says something about the part of you that still hopes to feel understood. The part that's tired, but not closed, quiet, but still listening. I want you to know this. You don't have to figure everything out tonight. You don't have to be healed, confident, or certain. You just have to be here, breathing, existing, enough as you are. There will be days when the loneliness feels heavy again, when the noise comes back, when you wonder if anyone really sees you. When that happens, remember this moment. Remember that somewhere, someone took the time to speak gently to the part of you that usually goes unnoticed. And maybe that's what this space is meant to be. A quiet place you can return to. A reminder that you're not strange for feeling deeply, that you're not alone in carrying these thoughts. You don't need to rush forward. You don't need to have it all together. Just keep showing up. We'll be right here with you. Until next time, take care of yourself and rest, knowing you're not alone in this.